Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video version of our presentation roadshow. And we've got 15 slides here that we're going to try to get through as quickly as possible. But first, let me just give a little overview. We're going to talk today about a pilot program that was created by staff for staff, meant to enhance creativity, innovation, and daring for staff at the College of Engineering. We all know that the College of Engineering has a bunch of talented and smart people, but they don't always know how to collaborate outside their boxes or feel like they have permission to. And this pilot program is really meant to change that. The voice you're hearing now is Ben Logan. I work for the College of Engineering's Communications and Marketing staff. And we also have with us
Pat Brainerd from Civil and Environmental Engineering.
Thomas Knox from Kane.
And we are just a few representatives from the all-staff committee that's been working on this pilot program since July of 2018. And just a bit more context, this pilot program came out of the culture pillar of the college's 2020 plan. Hopefully you are somewhat familiar with the college's 2020 plan in that there are three pillars. There's a research pillar, an education pillar, and a culture pillar. And there's a lot happening in each one. And within the culture pillar, there's staff and faculty incentives. There's some improvements to our professional development program taking place. There's a lot going on with the faculty and staff DEI program. Hopefully you've heard of the Blue Sky Initiative, which is essentially CID for faculty, and now this staff CID pilot program, which is what we're talking to you today about. And this program actually originated from one of the ABCs, the ALEC breakfast conversation. So it's great to know that college leadership is listening and that they are empowering staff to get together to solve some of these challenges.
As Ben said, this program emerged out of the culture pillar of the ME 2020 strategic vision. So we should probably take a moment to talk about what we mean when we say culture. And I'm going to start with a story. There are these two young fish swimming along in their pond, and they happen to come across an older fish swimming in the opposite direction, who nods and calls out, "Morning, kiddos. How's the water?" And the two young fish swim on for a bit, and eventually one turns to the other and says, "What the hell is water?" A culture is everywhere and mostly unnoticed. It's the water we've been swimming in this whole time. So our challenge as a committee was to take this college charge about a creative and innovative environment and figure out a way to help build a culture that staff could actually feel while they're in it. Remember, our charge was originally more narrowly focused on a staff grant program that Alec has talked about at the last two State of the College meetups, you might remember. We looked at that charge, decided that it missed the mark, and we wrote ourselves a new one. More on that in a moment. We took all the staff input we could get from surveys, town halls, and the ABCs that Ben just mentioned, and as a committee we had some great talks. We did a ton of homework about how a creative and innovative environment has real effects on how people feel about being at work and about the work that they get done. The thing is, a culture is created one choice at a time, as we, each of us, decide how to relate to the people in our working lives in the moment. It's the voice in your head. Do I have time to help with that? Why are we doing it this way? Should I ask this out loud? It's hundreds of people making hundreds of choices each day, every day. And people make those choices based on their relationships at least as much as they respond to incentive programs, to awards, or to recognition. Those are great, don't get us wrong, but that's not all there is. And this is why you matter so much. A healthy culture is about knowing people, being connected, asking questions, staying curious and being open to the answers, and believing that you are respected, feeling invested because you know that you contribute. And that's why we think the college should do more to get our people talking and working outside their usual groups, to help build those relationships, to build the trust that is essential to enabling a creative and innovative environment. This is a great place to work, but still, what would it be worth to you to be a little happier turning up to work every day, to your immediate coworkers, to your larger group? So that's what we've been thinking and talking about, and we're presenting this so that you'll have a chance to tell us what you think. So, just what the hell are we proposing?
So this slide should look pretty familiar. The first iteration of the CID committee put together a 3-tiered program, and the second iteration of the committee is now working on implementing them. The tiers are supported by a series of events and workshops, and we have garnered the support of the deans, associate deans, department chairs, and unit administrators across campus. The tiers can be done independently or together. The first tier is what we're calling Cultivating Creative Conversations, and it's a means to get COE staff talking and networking. It's an easy way to get involved by signing up for a 30-minute conversation with 2 other staff up to once a month. Conversations can range from just getting to know each other to discussing specific issues you may want to tackle. Those who participate in 3 such conversations will earn an M-Dining gift card. The second tier of the program is called Dare to Do. It is comprised of teams of 3 to 8 staff from different departments working on a specific task, issue, or problem. The teams would be required to attend workshops over the course of the year and have both structured and unstructured time to work together. At the end of the year, the teams would share what they had learned. The CID committee is a perfect example of such a team that worked together for several months on the topic, learned from the literature, shared our ideas, had frank discussions, and came up with the CID pilot program. The third tier is what we're calling Investing in Innovation, and it's the embodiment of the grant program Dean Gallimore has been talking about at several of the State of the College addresses. This program is for well-formed projects submitted with a budget, again by teams of 3 to 8 staff from differing departments. Projects could come from those initiated in Dare to Do, but not necessarily. Projects must be completed by June of 2020, which is the end of the pilot program. And those teams not receiving funding will receive feedback about the proposals and may reapply. The events and workshops are designed to help COE staff learn more about CID programs and related issues. Topics will vary and may include such things as how to fail forward, how to give and receive constructive feedback, or how to put together a grant proposal. We are also planning a kickoff event tentatively in early March called Innovation Day, and an annual event called Daring Displays for staff to share lessons learned. And as we mentioned earlier, we have the buy-in from leadership, as well as resources to support the pilot. But we can't do it without you. We need your active participation, collaboration, and feedback. The first tier is planned to launch in February. Innovation Day is slated for March, and the grant program should be underway by June or July. So what's in it for you? Regardless of your role, there are many benefits associated with our CID programs. It's a chance to get outside of our day-to-day silos and meet others with whom we wouldn't typically work, and maybe receive a gift card for doing so. You can tackle a wicked problem, big or small, without the guilt of trying something new and different. And let's be honest, it feels good to fix stuff and be recognized for it. This program gives us a chance to be part of a positive change, to learn, lead, and grow in our roles. As was mentioned earlier, we need to feel the water and have fun in our work. Most importantly, we anticipate an improved culture throughout the college as a result of this program. So what can you do? We encourage you to try something, whether it's signing up for email updates, participating in some 30-minute creative conversations with others, attending the Innovation Day kickoff, or being an ambassador in your department. We know this type of work is happening in pockets underground in each department already. We want to connect those pockets, bring it above ground in a fun way. And there's something for everyone. So we're eager to hear your feedback about how we can continue to make the CID programs even better. Here's information about where you can sign up to be on our email list, reach us at our website, or email the leadership of the CID committee.